Hey audio geeks, welcome back to the channel. Now you might have caught the last video where I compared the Apple AirPods Pros against the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pros, and in a fight to the death the Buds Pros narrowly took the victory in terms of sound quality anyway. And I don't want you to get the wrong impression, the AirPods Pros do sound fantastic, but they just don't have that warmth and extra bass depth that the Galaxy Buds Pro have. And that of course is using the stock ear tips that come with the AirPods Pros, which are these silicone ear tips. They don't sit very far into your ear, but they provide a little bit of a seal. Now it's well known that foam ear tips often provide a better seal and can improve the lower frequency quality of earphones. The problem with the AirPods Pros is that they're not standard nozzles, so they've got these proprietary clippy tips that kind of slip on nicely. The benefit is that they hold the ear tips on really securely, and it's very easy to change the ear tips to different size ones. The downside is that you can't use any of the already easily available foam tips on there without some clever DIY modding. But all that has changed because the AirPods Pros obviously have a huge user base, and therefore we've started to get third-party manufacturers coming along and making custom ear tips. Now if you peruse Jeff Bezos's digital warehouse, you'll find a few examples. The most well-known ones are the Comply ear tips, which I've used on various IEMs over the years. The problem is that they're really expensive, so for a pack of 3 for the AirPods Pros you're looking at the rather astonishing price of £25. And given that you won't necessarily know which size is going to fit you, you'll probably go for the variety pack, where you get one each of small, medium and large. And that means basically that you're spending 25 quid for just one pair of ear tips, which I think is ridiculous. So I had a rummage around all the other brands, and the ones that seem to be reviewed fairly well are these. They're rather intriguingly called newbies. I mean, wouldn't it be fantastic if these kind of pollinated plants as well as improved audio quality? Sadly, I don't think that's going to be the case. So inside this rather medically looking pill packet, you actually get 3 different sizes, but you get 2 pairs of each. And the good news is that this is much cheaper. This costs £10, which means you get basically 2 usable sets depending on your size, or you can mix and match the sizes. Okay, as usual, it's a bit of a struggle to get them out. I have done this before, honestly. Well, you wouldn't think it. So, sliding them out, what we get is a nicely packaged selection of ear tips, and as you can see you get small, medium and large ×2. So I'll show you how easy these things are to get on. So obviously you have to slide off your Apple tip, nice and easy, and then you grab a newbie. Now remember, the AirPods Pros have this slightly oval shape connector, so you just got to align it properly, which can be a little bit fiddly, but press it on and there we go, nice secure fit. And you can see it scrunches up ready to be shoved in your ear hole. Let's just quickly do the other one. So off with the Apple, and again align it properly, and it should just, oh, not quite align it properly, take 2. YouTube's brilliant, isn't it? There we go. So those are now on. So once the foam has expanded, I think they look quite attractive. I quite like the contrast of the black ear tips on the white AirPods. And remember, they are going to be much less likely to show up your disgusting earwax than the silicone tips. But the important bit then, how do they sound? Well, remarkably, they do improve the sound quite a lot in my opinion. So first of all, you get slightly more sound isolation because obviously these fit more tightly in your ears and therefore passively block out some noise, as well as you having the noise cancellation from the mechanism within the AirPods Pros. So that's really nice. But they do really bring out some of the bass frequencies a bit more clearly and add a little bit more weight to the sound overall. I've been really impressed with them. Now, one of the biggest advantages I've found with them is that they stay in so well now that I can even wear them whilst running at my gym on the treadmill. So these have really increased the utility of the AirPods Pros for me, and they're now my go-to earbuds at the gym just because of the newbies. So I think overall it's a really good buy for 10 quid. Remember, I'm not sponsored by them or anything. No one's paid me to make the video. For goodness sake, I've only got like 400 subscribers, so no one's going to do that. The thing I like about these is that they're nicely packaged. You get plenty of tips for your money, and the storage box is quite nice. So you can even clip your original OG Apple ones back in. You can mix and match sizes, and the only thing I don't know is how durable they are, so I'll report back on those. But overall, colour me impressed. So that was all, just a midweek quickie, and who doesn't like a midweek quickie? You'd be mad not to. And I'll see you soon for the next proper video. Take care, guys.